Today we're making Mi Quang Gà. So this is like a Mi Quang Nam special noodle soup. And if you go to Da Nang and stuff, this is what they're known for. So usually Da Nang is made with pork, but this one is with chicken. You can also use frog, there are shrimp, and there are other condiments that you can add to it. But this version is a chicken, which is a lot easier than the pork and shrimp version. Well, I need to crack some of these crackers in. Like this. So Mi Quang's not meant to be eaten like very soupy or brothy. The broth is just like half the bowl, and it's just meant just to cover enough of the noodles. There's so many components in here, so many texture and flavor in here. Of course, the chicken. So good. Alright, so today we're going to use this package here. It says gia vị nấu Mi Quang. It doesn't have all of the seasoning. We're gonna need to add more, but this is the starter pack. And as for the chicken, I am using a whole free-range chicken already chopped up. So the original and authentic recipe calls for Quang Nam. Quang Nam is kind of like a pearl onions. I'm not sure if it's pearl onions itself. I don't have any on hand. So using minced garlic and shallots should do too. Honestly, I don't know if there's a taste difference using garlic and shallots versus using Quang Nam. Anyways, we're going to use 3/4 of this portion. This is one whole garlic head and one shallot. We'll leave some on the side to stir fry later. One of this package. Tumeric powder, 1 tablespoon. A couple tablespoons of sugar. A tablespoon of black pepper. A fish sauce. It's about 4 tablespoons. About 1 tablespoon chicken granulate. And some oil. If you have peanut oil, that's good too. That's gonna bring out more flavor. But regular vegetable oil should do. We need to mix this up. I don't have gloves, so I'm gonna use chopsticks for now. Cover this up and let this marinate for at least 3 hours, or better yet, overnight. So for the Mi Quang noodles, I'm using this package right here. It's basically the dried pho noodles that you usually see, but it's just colored yellow from turmeric. So basically you're cooking this kind of like you do as dry rice noodles. Boiling water with a little bit of salt water and maybe a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick. All right, it is strained. You pour a little bit of oil over it just so it won't stick. Shuffle it up. Add some oil to the pot. All right, into that, some bruised lemongrass, our leftover garlic and shallots. And we'll throw in our marinated chicken. Right. Don't throw the whole bowl in. There we go. So we're going to stir fry this until the skin contracts. Then we get a nice even seared on the chicken. All right, so once you got the chicken all evenly seared, like this, we are going to add a couple cans of chicken stock or water. So remember the marinade that we have left over in the bowl? We are gonna use all of that. There we go. One more can. Optional, but I like to use coconut juice or coconut water. This adds a little bit sweetness and it also tenderizes the chicken. So we'll top the rest off with some water, cover the chicken. All right, so I got a can of quail egg. That's gonna go in here too. I know most of you is gonna be like, oh, why won't you use fresh ones? The canned ones are bad. Well, I will probably most likely eat half of the quail eggs just from peeling it. It's basically gà kho with more broth. Therefore, you don't need to add a lot of water to this. You're not making a broth. You're making a kho sauce, kind of. So at this point, you're pretty much done. You just need to taste it at this point and adjust to your taste. Either add more fish sauce, some rock sugar to sweeten up if you like it more sweet, or maybe add a little bit more MSG or chicken bouillon to add more umami to it. And this is gonna simmer in there for, I'd say about 30-40 minutes, depending on how tender you want your chicken to be.